Hello, ladies and gentlemen of Teal Taylor. I'm Twisted Sister, and this is my first upload to the channel. This is a mixed OU battle against Goldenlink40. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him since I first started uploading and all that. So yeah, let's get this battle started. He sends out his breaker, which is his golem, and I will be sending out my Espeon. And like almost all Espeons, he is a dual screener. First, I go for the obvious reflect. He will be going for an earthquake, and seeing how much damage that did to my Espeon, I knew he would be able to take at least two more. So I do go for the light screen, and that was my first mistake because I shouldn't have went for the psychic to break his sturdy, and because I would have survived another earthquake, and I would have I should have set up another light screen after the psychic. Because here he goes for the Sucker Punch, which is boosted by Dark Gem, but it wasn't really necessary because Espeon would have never survived the Sucker Punch from that low HP. And here I send out my Crobat, a special Crobat, because you mostly see physical, but I don't know. And here's the second mistake of my side of the battle. I go for a nasty plot where I should have went for a Giga Drain to break his sturdy. And 4 times super effective, it would have brought him to 1 HP. And I should have just went for the second Giga Drain in the second turn to knock him out. And yeah, I do have light screen and all that up, so I would have survived any hit from him. And he goes for the explosion. And if I didn't set up my nasty plot, I wouldn't have dealt with the explosion. Because even though it's weakened from Gen 5, and the reflect, it does a great amount of damage to my Crobat. Here he sends out his Chandelure, and I just leave my Crobat for Death Fodder. And he goes for the overheat. Even with light screen up at that low HP, Crobat would have never survived it. I freaking love Chandelure. It's just such a badass Pokemon. I do go send out my Haxorus, and he is Choice Scarfed, and I went for the obvious Earthquake where I should have went for a Brick Break for the obvious switch and he was going to do to his Ferrothorn. And I do go for the Earthquake, and seeing how much damage that did to him, which would be like 20%, I switch out my Haxorus to my Darmanitan, and he will be taking Stealth Rock entry damage, and his Evil, I don't know, sorry, will be going for the Leech Seed, and he will regain some of its HP. The fact is, I hate Leech Seed because it helps the user regain much more HP than it basically needs. He goes for the Protect, and I predicted that he would have gone for that, and I went for the Fire Blitz so I would scare him off so I could get a free switch in to another Pokemon, because no Ferrothorn will want to stay in with a Fire Blitz Darmanitan. So I go for the switch in, and I go to my Haxorus. My plan was to outrage anything he switched into, that he switched Ferrothorn into. Sorry, I'm making so much mistakes. He does switch out to his Fathership, which is his Tentacruel. I never really battled against a Tentacruel, so I don't know if these guys are defensively bulky or whatever. But I do go for the Outrage, and it is a one-hit KO, but I am locked into it. So he will be sending out his Ferrothorn, and I will be taking Iron Barb damage. But if you look at the damage that Outrage did to him, it's way less or equal to Earthquake. So yeah, it's goddamn. But I do get the confusion in the turn, and he goes for the Leaf Seed, which it doesn't matter because I'll be switching the next turn anyways. Sorry if I'm making a whole bunch of mistakes. I haven't recorded in a while, so yeah. I switch out my Haxorus into my Smartass, which is my Magic Bound Alakazam, and he will be going for the Leech Seed, but he won't be gaining health because, you know, Magic Bound won't let him. and he will be going for the obvious protect, and I will be going for focus blast. And I predicted that he will go for protect and to scout out what move I will be using. He might think I'm choice specs, but actually I'm life ward. But that was my plan, to scare him off with focus blast, and he will be sending out his Chandelure, and I will shadow ball him. And it's a one-hit KO. And right after Chandelure faints, it's an entire Alakazam sweep. Let me talk about Alakazam a little. If you ever used a Magic Brown Alakazam, he is totally awesome. His high speed goes up to 370, I think. Yeah, 370 at the most if you give him timid and speed EVs, and his special attack goes around 340 at the most, I think. And he totally degrades. And without if you gave him Focus Sash, he would still be good because he would be able to take a hit, and he will continue with at least 1 HP and all that. But yeah, I totally love Magic Bound Alakazam. I would rather use him than Ranunculus, even though Ranunculus is a little bit more bulky with more HP and all that. Here he sends out his Electivire, which is his last Pokemon. I just go for the Stab Psyshock, and it is a one-hit KO. And that's the end of the battle. It was a fun match against Goldenlink40. I haven't battled against him in a long time, but oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Comment, rate, subscribe, and all that. Rate, and subscribe, and all that. I don't know if anyone else did the question of the day, but here it is. What is your favorite anime / manga? Mine is Inuyasha, because that was the first anime I have ever seen. And after that, I started reading the manga, and I totally loved it. But maybe you guys are different, I don't know. But oh well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Christmas themed background. And yeah, till the next time, you guys, catch you later.